Okay, so we are now moving on to Project 4, Unity and Texture. We're actually going to start with the Unity slides, which is a little bit out of order in our book. It's the second page, or at least how mine is. So Unity, we are going to be looking at size, color, and shape. Now you're going to need to cut out all of the pieces. However, you can kind of cut them out in chunks, so I'm going to show you where they go before we cut them out, and then, I'm dropping things, and then you can cut them out for yourself. So Unity is the sense that everything goes together, everything is in harmony, everything is the same or similar. So if you look at all the pieces we have to look, okay, there are size-wise like 5 little shapes, right? There's like the plus sign, the teardrop, the heart, the square, and the little baby lightning bolt. For the color, there are also 5 shapes. There are 4 rectangles and the blue teardrop. Those are all the same color. And then for the shape, there are the 4 rectangles that are blue as well as the 4 lightning bolts. Now for size, we're only going to use 4 in each one. So for size, we're going to do the 4 little shapes, not including the lightning bolt. We're going to use that for a different one. So you can go ahead and cut out all 4 of those, and those are located near each other, so you can kind of bubble cut around all of them and paste them into your size box. Go ahead and pause me while you do that. For color, we're going to look at all 4 of those blue ones, not including the teardrop, just the 4 rectangle ones. And now you could be saying, but wait, they're all rectangles. They should go in the shape box. They could, but those lightning bolts aren't all the same color, so the lightning bolts can't go in the color, but the color could go in the shape. So the color ones have 2 types of Unity, and the shape one only has 1 type of Unity. Either way, it's still Unity. Go ahead and cut out all of those objects and paste those into the 2, and then go ahead and flip to your textures page, and we will do the texture slide info. Okay, so texture, we're going to start out with, it's just how something feels or how it looks like it would feel. And we have to do that and or thing because we have 2-dimensional artworks and we have 3-dimensional artworks. 2-dimensional artworks are going to have the look of a surface, right? Because you're just seeing it visually. Some 2-dimensional might even have a little bit of 3-dimensional, like relief kind of stuff, but we're not going to talk about that for right now. That's a little more complex than we're going to get into. Real texture is anything 3-dimensional that you can actually touch. So physically feeling something you can't draw a picture of, that's going to be a real texture. So you can go ahead and cut out your physically feels and glue that into the real texture box. The opposite of that, of course, is visual texture. It looks like it would feel. This is a 2-dimensional, so a photograph or a drawing of a real thing, visual texture. Simulated and invented are both types of visual texture. So visual texture gets broken up into those 2 different types. Simulated is when you are mimicking a real thing that exists. So like this is a drawing of a brick wall. Brick walls exist as a real texture that is out in the world. So this is an imitated, simulated texture. The other one is you just create it by doing lines and shapes. Now this might look like it has a texture, but it's not actually based on a real thing. So it's just an invented texture. And those are your notes for today. So go ahead and finish filling all of those sections in, and you are all set.